But another festival pick that we got to catch a couple of years ago was this space thriller called I.S.S. I guess a space political thriller.
Right.
You had recommended this one to me when we were doing Tribeca last year. So before we get
Yeah.
into our new Tribeca stuff, remind the people why they should catch this one, because I think we both thought it was decent enough.
Yeah, I mean, this is another one that's maybe a little bit in the Watchers camp in that like it has a really cool idea and shows a lot of promise, and it doesn't all pan out, but I found this one more entertaining than I did the Watchers. ISS takes place on the International Space Station, where a group of American astronauts and Russian astronauts work together on various projects, whether that's biological projects or space exploration projects or mechanical engineering type of things. They are working in harmony as men of science often do, men and women of science, as the lead of this movie is Ariana DeBose. But things take a turn when the political situation gets ramped up at home, and suddenly former friends are launched into enemy combatant type of relationships. Just the way that the movie sort of navigates these people entrapped in an enclosed space together in a highly fraught situation, given that they're not even on the planet. They are looking down at what's going on Earth, and sort of because they don't have that connection, they're trying to figure out what to do in the absence of communication. I thought there's so many fascinating ideas here, and then it does devolve a little bit into like not the best CGI action sequences, but like
the CGI is no good.
It's still just like there's enough to talk about and think about that I found this one worthwhile.
Agreed, especially because playing alongside her is Chris Messina, who I think has never, ever given a bad performance. John Gallagher Jr. is always able to bring some really good stuff to the table, and it's one of those where I would not recommend it in theaters, but it's one of those where it's like, but it's worth catching once it's out on streaming. No one has Paramount Plus. I don't think Paramount even has Paramount Plus, but while it's still up and wherever you may be able to find it on streaming, it's interesting because it's one of those where you're able to catch a couple of little glimpses to the survival thriller between the character moments and what they may be leading on to. So a half recommendation, but one to keep your eyes out for. I.S.S.
Definitely.
On Paramount Plus.